Welcome, 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 and how are my wonderful, wonderful Capricorns today? Hope you guys are doing well. Great. Thank you for the love and continuous support of Garnet Queen Tarot. It's so appreciated. Spirits talk to us on behalf of Capricorn and let them know what's going on. Help unveil the truth we seek. Let them know we can't be beat. I hope everybody's okay. Just tuning in. Just have a little fun here and let's just see what else we could reveal, what messages, what questions we may have. Just seeking some little responses just for a little bit more insight. Okay. Let's do this one, which is our little oracle, our little hidden oracle truth cards. Help uncover some things for us. Not every message resonates, but if it does, I am so happy. I want to be able for you to receive some responses to some of your innate questions. Sometimes you think about something and then somebody just asks the same question and gets their answer, which in tune resonates with you, So, spirits talk to us, help us to reveal the messages. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that came out. So that's an important card for you. Ask. Ask. Ask the angels for help. Ask the angels for help. Whatever it is that you're needing, focus on it. And whatever you're needing a response to or a sign up, you have to manifest it. You have to think about it. It's a feeling. Think about it, feel it, allow it to manifest. And just think about it. If it's important enough for you to think about it, you have to continuously think about it until it's received. The self-fulfilling prophecy. So ask. It's telling you to ask. Disagreements. Agree to disagree. And that's a good resolution technique. We all see things differently. I saw a woman, she got so mad because her husband couldn't see what she was talking about. You know how some of these guys are. You telling them something and I just don't see it. I don't see it. They don't get it all the time. And we get so mad. That's why, what do they say? Men are from Venus, women are from Mars, or vice versa. Whatever it is, we think differently. We look at things differently. And the goal is to learning not just to love each other because the electricity, the connection, is to understand each other and to come agreement with certain things. I think there's certain questions that we must ask prior to walking down the aisle with people that we don't ask until after, and then it's too late. So no matter what kind of relationship you have, you must ask questions and accept the fact that there will be disagreements. Nobody's trying to be violent or overtalk the other. I'm just talking about two people, male, female, what, it doesn't matter. It's just two people in a relationship, sitting down to talk about it and accepting the fact that we're not always going to agree. Doesn't mean we don't love each other. It just means we see things differently at times. There are times we come together, but because you are two separate, developed human beings, there's no way in this world that you will not have disagreements. I don't care if you've been together 50 years. You will have disagreements. It's not a disagreement, it's how you handle it and what's important to both of you. Are we that far off that we can't sit down and talk? So just accept the fact. Just because you have a disagreement in a relationship doesn't mean y'all don't belong together. Okay? There's something that brought y'all together in the first place and it's still there. So focus on the positive. Sacrifice. True love is selfless. And that's what you have to understand. True love is selfless. You make sacrifices because one may not be good in this, but the other one is great in that. And the two of you come together as one to bring the solution of where you both can work together and cooperate and compromise and sacrifice and build. And that's what it's about. Sacrifice isn't always you getting your way. No. Sacrifice is what could we do to make this union more complete by speaking with one another and compromising to come to a resolution. Find a solution to the problem. And that's where compromise is coming in. And so many people want to be the one that is running the show. Everybody can't run the show. That's why there's compromise. Some women want to be the man and the woman in the relationship. Some men just figure because they're a man, they're going to run the relationship. It's so many significant factors that pull at us all the time. And one of the things is you all should make decisions prior to getting married where you know each other, where it's not just the sex is great. I love his mind. I love his thoughts. I love her mind. I love her thoughts. And make sure that when you have a disagreement, because you're going to have a disagreement before you get married, pay attention to it. Do I have to apologize in order for it to move forward? Do we sit down and talk about it and compromise and say, okay, you like this, you do it this way, you like this, you do it that way? It's so important to do those things. And people figure they want the big wedding, they want this, they want that. Y'all need to want the wedding and the marriage to last too. All these big, fabulous weddings and spending all this money, and you don't put that same investment into the relationship. What is going on? Capricorn, you love stability. You love being with people that love family, and want to build up. And that's a very, very important thing. But you also have an ego because you can't know the answers to everything. You have to let other voices be heard and compromise. Sometimes with the type A personality that you have, it's frustrating when people do something not doing it the right way. You get mad, complain, and do it because, or you tell the people to do it this way or do it that way because most of you are bosses anyway. But in love, relationships, you have to be able to work it where everyone feels respected. That's what you want. Where nobody feels the other one disrespected them or took advantage of them or shut them down or diminished their thoughts. And it's so many things. Relationships are complicated. And unless you're sure you want to be in one and the sacrifice involved, don't worry yourself about it. But I know that you care. And when people care, they focus on things that's important. And if it's building this relationship with a solid foundation and stability, then go for it. But do know sacrifice is involved. Letting go. It could be so much to that. But in the relationship, it's saying letting go is sometimes necessary. So if you find yourself in a relationship for years, y'all can't agree on getting married or doing any of this and compromising, how many more years? Because it's not to say that you're happy. If you're not compromising and both of you are speaking ill of each other outside of the home or even in the home, what is there to look forward to each and every day? When is the last time you all did something together where you felt important and he felt important? When is the last time that you sacrificed something for that other person? People always want to be able to show that they're in a great relationship to the outside world. And then when they're inside, they don't do the same hugging and trying to prove to everyone that they love each other. They go to their separate corners, or they do a quick, what is it, bam, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, whatever it is. I'm just like, there's so much love in a lot of these relationships, but people tend to try to dig up the nasty stuff and not the great stuff. Could you imagine getting into an argument with somebody about how great they are? No, you're great. No, the meal you made last night, oh, it just filled my belly. You know what? The way you kissed me yesterday, it just put a smile on my face. You know, when you took out the trash, I was in love with you. You know, just little things. Could you imagine y'all arguing over gratitude and thankfulness instead of always what this one didn't do, what I don't have, what I need? Take time, because this world is chaotic right now. And the one thing you want to know is the person in your life has some substance to them. That when things are tight or hard road, there's somebody you could just be there with and talk to about things. Somebody that compliments you. Because when it's said and done, what's important? Love is, right? And caring about somebody and being there for somebody. Because none of us know how long we have here. So we must make the best of everything that we have and give thanks for what we have. You know, just the little things. Find out things that you admire about your person and share it with them. Tell me, are you offended if your person says to you, you look nice today? Oh, I like how that outfit fits you. Oh, that meal was slamming. Oh, thank you for helping with the kids. All these type of things. If we could just have a practice of complimenting our person, our spouse, our lover, our significant other, husband, wife, our spouse, just your husband or your wife, somebody that you live with, you have children with, or even if you don't have children, y'all share a dog, whatever it is. This is your husband or your wife. This is your spouse. So you treat them a certain way. Because ask yourself this: what is the purpose of taking someone to be that special one and not treating them special or specially? Could you imagine? You always hear people talk about, oh, he snatched me from my boyfriend, or he did this, or he did that. He had to do something special for you to go over there and leave where you were. And the thing is, a lot of dudes will do it for the competition, and then after they get the prize, they don't cherish the reward. You still want to be cherished, male or female. You still want to be cherished. And there's no reason for people to stop cherishing you because they put a ring on. You could live every day in fantasy land and still be responsible, but have that love that just connects you. I'm not saying you walk around giddy all the time, but dang, put some joy in your life. Do some of the old things you used to do. Y'all used to get up and dance and everything. Now what? You older, you ain't got to dance no more. Do something else. But do something fun together. You know, do something fun together. Because you will be letting go of things that are not working for you. Make sure it's what you want to let go. Make sure. People lose people unnecessarily. Be thankful. Really, be thankful. Let's see. Let's get our message. Let's get our message for our Capricorns. We want our message. Look at this card. Let's pull that out. Come on, spirits, talk to us on behalf of Capricorn. Let's see. I am not available. I love you unconditionally. I bury myself in work to forget you. Wow, to forget you. I bury myself in my work to forget you. I love you unconditionally, and I am not available. So I know sometimes people send a message And they even talking now about if you could send a message and then erase it or something like that, and it's supposed to get at people and do stuff. How petty is that? How petty is that? I'm gonna send you a message, but I'm gonna delete it on this app before you can read it, just to piss you off and want you to worry about me or be concerned about me, just annoying you. When you have time to do that, you got too much time on your hands. Pick up a book and read. You know, come on, come on. What nonsense! That means you were thinking about them. So you sent the message, and it's usually the person they must have just broke up with or they just stopped talking to. So I'm going to send you a message to piss you off. And I'm really missing you and thinking about you, and I don't want you to know. So I am not available. So, well, it could be either way with this I'm not available. It could be either party. You sent the message that's deleted, and then when I tried to reach you, you're not available. You're not picking up your phone. You know? Or it could be the person that you're trying to reach out to, they're like, I'm not dealing with that person anymore. I'm done. So I'm cutting them off permanently. So that's why they sent the message in the first place. Life, man. I'm telling you. I love you unconditionally. I love you unconditionally. So no matter what you do, Capricorn, they've made up their mind they're in love with you and they're not going to let it go. But there's a reason, because it's not easy for a Capricorn to cut ties with you. Something happened, because Capricorns don't do that. They're usually good and loving to everyone. So for a Capricorn to do that, it's because of the fact that person went beyond the call of duty to piss them off. And a lot of times it says, I bury myself in work to forget you. So that could be you too, Capricorn, because you're a workaholic. So you could be burying yourself in work so you don't have to think about that person at all. And the work kind of keeps you busy, so your thoughts run on focusing on your work rather than the relationship that's on the brink of being destroyed, or you just broke up. But no matter what, you love that person, they love you, and it's more unconditional for them, like they said, than it is for you. You love them, but you don't think that they should do this, and this. You got your principles, you got your morals, you got your ways. And you won't say I love you unconditionally, because that would not be true. There's some things some quotas, information that they got to meet. They got to come to terms with. This is what you like. Some things you'll let bypass, you know, and this is where the sacrifice, yes, you'll sacrifice and have your disagreements, but you're going to ask them not to do this, and this. That's how you are, Capricorn. You could pretend, but for so long. You're not a sign of pretenders. I can tell you that right now. And that's the problem with Capricorn, because they come off very strong at times. They're a type A personality. People get offended by what they say very easily. Capricorns, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Capricorns could lose friends and not even care. And even if they care, it's going to be short-lived, because they know they deserve better. But they feel like everybody else. They experience pain like everybody else. But they get real tired of the nonsense quickly. And what the thing is, they'll put up with stuff for a little bit, so the person might even feel it's okay. But then it starts becoming annoying to them, and it starts building up and building up until they explode. They're going to give you a piece regardless. They're not going to be so silent that you don't know how they feel. But if you take it lightly, it's going to continue to build up, and once it's built and it's ready to explode, you'll be in shock. And they'll cut things off. When most of the time when a Capricorn cuts things off, that's it. They'll forgive you and things, but if you really hurt them, you can't swear for anything or anybody, but more than likely they're not back in that Capricorn's life. I can almost bet money on it, because when they get hurt like that, I'd say they might bend, a little while after the pain would subside somewhat, but they would never trust you like that again. The relationship is damaged. And if they do get back with you, like I said, it's basically if they have children and they may need the father figure or the mother figure, whatever it is. But when it's done, it's done. The Capricorn will be your friend, and you thinking you getting your way back in, and they ain't even think about you like that no more. It's not happening. So when they let you go and when they let go, it's a different ball game, depending on the kind of relationship and the type of pain. So if you, Capricorn, having these disagreements, you're asking questions, you feel it's too much sacrificing, you want to let go, it's too much if and ands, you can't count on that person to say, well, I love, I'm going to do right, I'm not available. Listen, it's too much issues. You want more than that. So you already know, you know, you might be burying yourself in the work, not even to think about them so you can get over them. You do what you have to do. But make sure whatever decision you make it for the right reason, and you know if that person is sincere in what they're saying to you. So, the best to you, Capricorn. Peace, love, and prosperity. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your ideas. And, thank you for just being there for Garnet Queen Tarot. Think about things. Sacrifice is needed if this relationship is worth having. Learn to put the ego to the side. Accept the fact that there will be disagreements. And letting go may not be the answer. It may be working together to solve some of these issues. And go from there. But it's somebody you got feelings for that's still somewhat circling your circle. I see that they have a wake-up call, or they had one, and you are just not sure if this is what you want anymore. You enjoyed it while it lasted, but you're not sure if this is how you want to continuously proceed. Because now that you know that this person knows what you bring to the table, you don't know if you want to sit at the table anymore with them. Because it took them a minute to wake up and realize your worth. And as you have just realized your worth. So make a decision, Capricorn, and don't shortchange yourself. Ask yourself the questions, and when the answers come, don't deny them. For the sake of saying I'm in a relationship or I got this person, make sure that the person you have is truly your person and not a community person, as I would say. And whatever it is that disturbed you about this person, if that matter has been resolved, then keep moving, keep forging. But if that's still on the brink of developing into something that you don't like, ask yourself questions. Take care, my beautiful Capricorns. Garnet Queen Tarot here. Have a wonderful one. Peace, love, and prosperity. Garnet Queen Tarot. Keep going. Peace.